So picture this, it's Saturday, it's a beautiful day, I just want to sit down on the couch, enjoy some video games with my girlfriend, when all of a sudden I get some more notifications on my laptop. You might be asking, more notifications? Well, my ex-girlfriend has been just blowing up my inbox with all these damn videos. I have no idea what the hell she wants, she's been doing this for the past few weeks. I think it's just time I cave in and just see what the hell she wants.
Ethan, you were right. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds good to me.
Go tell Andrew.
I'm kidding. Obviously, she isn't all there, it looks like. I thought I had ended the relationship in a pretty decent way, but I guess not. I'm just gonna have to find her and tell her I'm happily in a new relationship and I've moved on. I mean, look at me. This is the happiest I've ever been. Now, it looks like she might have been in a little bit of trouble, so just in case, we're gonna bring a knife. So can we beat Resident Evil 7 with just a knife? Let's go find out. So we start our story down in the beautiful lands of the Louisiana swamps, where for some reason, it seems like the locals like to roam around in the woods. Excuse me, sir, do you know where the... Oh, he gone. So Mia just kind of gave me an address, and she didn't really tell me what to expect. I sure hope there's no dead bodies in this water. That would be... Oh my god! Oh, that's nice. So we then find my wife, and she's in this weird, like, BDSM cage. Not really sure what's going on here. You think Ethan here would be getting some red flags. Are you not getting any red flags here, bud?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy's coming? Not yet. Am I right?
Where are you taking me?
Mia then gets snatched up, and we find her drunk on the floor. You know, it happens a lot. It happened when we were together. It's just she just this is why I broke up with her in the first place. She's always getting drunk and just crashing out. Oh shit! I don't like that noise. It sounds like my door. Oh my god! Thank you. Oh, thank God. So after a little bit of wrestling, we then have our first fight. And I know what you're saying. What I'm holding is not a knife. It is, in fact, an axe. And the reason is because the game gives you an axe. You cannot use a knife in this part. Ethan, you had to do it. She came at us. It's okay. So after beating the shit out of my wife, she gets a little angry and takes my fucking hand. You know what? Fair trade. We make our way up to the attic with our little stub in our hand, and we start to fight her again. And get a warm welcome from Jack, the father himself of the Baker family. Oh my...
family, son.
Jack! So we have a lovely dinner with the Bakers, and we get a nice introduction to everyone of the family. Oh my god. Oh, see, Lucas, this is what happens. And then we get our mission. And our mission is, in fact, to get the fuck out. Oh, Grandma's here too, by the way. So we meet our main deputy man. I don't remember his name. And he gives us the pocket knife. This is our bestest friend. We're going to be using this bad boy through the whole playthrough. This is our ticket to glory.
A fucking pocket knife?
Now, let's have a nice civilized conversation with the deputy.
Wait!
Huh. That didn't go as planned. So the deputy ends up dropping a Glock 17, which Glock 17, more like Glock only knife. See what I did there? Because I'm knife on. This fight with Jack actually isn't too bad as long as you get in the car before he does. So our goal is to grab the car keys and get in the car and run him over. But of course, in my playthrough, I got a little bit greedy and he beat me to it. He just pulled me out of the bitch. He just like yanked my ass out. He got in that car and ran my ass over.
I'm gonna get you.
You're not. You're not. Ow! You know what? It sounds like he's at least having a good time. So, I got in the car this time. You run him over a bunch. Once you're in the car, you're basically good for this fight. There's no way to lose unless you don't run him over. But so, this fight, second try, super easy, not bad at all. We then, in between, we deal with some molded. That's the enemy type of this game. They're not too bad to deal with. Most of them I just ran by. Some of them I did kill, but most of them, yeah, I just ran past them because they're not too bad. As long as you run past and hold block, you're good. I didn't. Pow! 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 I didn't know I could put the gun. Boom! Okay. So there's these 3 dog heads that we have to collect to open up a door that leads outside, and one of them is attached to this chain. If you grab this dog head, it leads to a boss fight with Jack. Which, I mean, we've dealt with Jack before. We can do it again. What the fuck is that? What is he picking up? Oh my god, he has scissors. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. This was the hardest boss fight of the game for me. I didn't look anything up, so I think that's why it was so hard for me. But this literally took took me like 2 hours to beat. I was learning like a good bit of his attacks, but I just was not getting it. So I broke and I looked up a speedrun strat, and there's one where you stand in front of Jack and crouch dodge his attacks. And so after fucking forever trying to beat this, we had finally popped him like a balloon, and I was so happy. We do have to pick up the chainsaw to open the door, but it immediately breaks once you open the door. Shut up. So we got the dog heads and we head to the front door and we open it and breathe in that fresh swamp ass air. So the next part of the game that we're moving to is with Margaret. Margaret is the mother of the family. She's a great character. I love her. She has nothing but great things to say about you as the character.
Fucking shit, Pop! Show yourself!
Hey. Fuck you. Her whole section is about bugs, and the bugs are fucking annoying. She has nothing but swarms of bugs that head towards you. There's little pokey ones. There's all kinds of shit that's just so annoying. But ultimately, it's not too bad to just run past and just, you know, as long as you got some healing items, you're good. So the goal of this area is that we got to get Margaret's lantern that she carries around, and we got to get that lantern to open a door. But first, we got to open this crow door.
I told you to stay out of here!
Did I get you? Hopefully I got you with that jump scare. I was really trying there. She then pushes us into this hole, and really you can't do anything here but survive. You can't get out of the hole. This took me quite a while because my tiny little T-Rex arms couldn't reach her to poke or stab at her. So it turns out you have to survive for about 5 minutes after you fall in, and then she shortly falls in just by herself. Normally you would sit here and shoot her, but obviously we don't got guns. So after a few tries, we got it, and now to get that lantern. Ew, what the hell was that thing? Get back here. I'm gonna chase you. I'm gonna get you. So now coming up is Margaret's boss fight, which I gotta be honest, I felt a little nervous. I felt like it was gonna be pretty hard, but we made our way through this creepy old building, and then we start going up these stairs. Did I get you that time? Yeah, okay. I'm done for real now. So all we had to do for Margaret's boss fight is that we had to stay really close to her and hit her ball sack thing around. I don't really know what you would call that. It's pretty nasty. Luckily, I did beat this first try, and I was super happy about that. I just stayed up close in between her legs and stabbed and poked. That sounds really wrong saying that out loud now. So we killed her, grabbed her lantern, and we opened the door. The door led to this weird, creepy kid's room. So we showed no fear, and we ran straight through that bitch. Who just has a drawer full of shoes? And you know what? I gotta be honest. This is not what I signed up for when I was coming here. I was coming here to have a normal conversation with my wife. She seemed like she was in distress. Well, I should say ex-wife, because she's crazy as shit. And now we're dealing with all kinds of bugs and crazy shit. I lost a hand. It got attached back. I don't know what's happening. You know what? It's so much stress. I need to just find my happy place. Well, this definitely ain't it. So we grabbed this thing's arm. Delicious. And the reason we needed that arm is because it's a ingredient to make a cure. That way we can cure ourselves and get out of here and save nobody else, because I'm a selfish bastard. So now we go into Lucas's section of the game, which this is my personal favorite section of the game. This is like a whole like escape room type area, and it's really, really fun. I love the just trickery of this area. It's a ton of fun. There's no final boss of this area or anything. Like you don't fight Lucas himself. The closest thing that you get is you fight this big old fat molded dude, which I didn't have a speedrun strat here for him, so I just kind of knifed him a bunch. Ultimately, we cooked his ass, watched him explode. Then we played this little escape room segment. This escape room segment is super fucking cool. I love this section of the game. I've played the game through before though, so I knew this section took me about like 2 minutes, but so I knew the code. All you have to do is you have to go up to this lock, put in loser, you get a valve, you turn off the water, and then you light the candle, and you have to put the candle in the cake, which also this cake is fat as hell. So Lucas tries to kill us, but it doesn't work, and he tries to kill us by throwing a giant slab of TNT at us, which is rude as hell. And after waiting for like what felt like an hour for this thing to go off in the wall, we get the final piece for the cure, and there she is, my soon-to-be ex-wife. It's time to leave her behind, and we're gonna cure this girl Zoe that I met 5 minutes ago. But before we can do that, we get interrupted by Jack. So the goal here with Jack's boss fight is that you gotta pop all his glowy little eyes, or well, big eyes, I'll just say. The hardest eye to reach is the one that's like on his underbelly. It's not too hard to get to once you figure out like kind of how to get to it. And all you got to do is just crouch up against him and just kind of stab at the general area that it's at. So once you pop all his eyes and get the one on his belly, he's pretty easy actually. I beat him first try as well. I was super happy about that. Sorry, Jack. I just had to take you down. You were interrupting me, abandoning my soon-to-be ex-wife. So we made 2 cures, but sadly we had to use one on Jack. That means there's only one left. So I had to choose who to give it to. Would I pick my crazy-ass ex-wife or this girl that I met 5 minutes ago? In the end, I chose Zoe. Boom, bam. I bet you weren't expecting that. No, I'm just kidding. I chose my wife. Turns out I really do love her. I don't know why this Zoe girl gets all upset though, because like, you know, this is my wife. Like, bitch.
Both of you just go!
Why are you upset right now?
There won't be anyone left to help!
Yeah, just drown her. So after reuniting with my wife and getting her back, she dies anyway. No, she doesn't actually die, but you do switch to play as Mia. Something messes with your boat and then you get tossed around and Ethan gets kidnapped and now you're playing as Mia, which I gotta be honest, Mia's section of the game isn't that great. I find this section to be pretty boring. There's no boss fights. There's none of that. Most of this stuff you just run past and, you know, you're just doing a lot of back and forth. I don't find it super fun, but you do get a little bit of backstory about Mia, which is kind of nice, but still, it's whatever. You do get to watch a guy named Alan die, though, and that's cool.
Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
Get shit on. We finally switch back to our boy Ethan, and we make our way through these mines and end up back at the starting house. It all loops together just like a nice circle, or a nice track, a nice beef steak. I don't know what I'm saying. So we have another one of those cure things, and it turns out that Evelyn is actually the old lady that has been stalking us throughout the campaign. So we inject Evelyn with it, turns out to be the old lady, and then she turns into this big face, fucked up monster. I don't know what the hell that thing is. And this part was a little bit difficult to learn because she immediately, if she touches you, she immediately just eats your legs. No, she got me. Whoa. And so my goal here was to just kind of stab and jab at her, and then to move out of the way, go back and stab and jab at her, just repeat. Finally, we got it, and we got fucking thrown outside and then hoisted up into the air. After some little pokes and jabs, we finally get on the ground. She drops us, and there's a pistol on the ground that we have to use. And from my understanding, there's no way to not use this pistol. The game forces you to pick it up and use it. So after shooting her a few times, we did it, baby. We beat the game, knife only. Oh, who's this guy? He doesn't look like anyone we know from the series. Redfield. Like Chris Redfield? What the fuck? So we get reunited with our wife, and you know what? I guess I'll stay with her. She's, you know, since we're all cured and we had a happy ending, I guess I'll have a kid with her, and hopefully there won't be an 8th game. Son of a bitch. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a blast to do. I had a lot of fun with this challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer once again. But let me know if you guys want to see any more challenges with Resident Evil 7, the other Resident Evil games, or just any game in general. Subscribe, doing that stuff, and as always, love you guys. Bye-bye.